Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Great Bend Batcat Baseball tonight here on YouTube and streaming live on adastraradio.com. Well, the next to last home game of the summer tonight, and the Batcats have returned to Al Burns Memorial Field to take on the Haysville Aviators. Scott Hogan with you this evening. If you were with us Sunday, what a day it was. The Batcats trailed 2-1 going into the bottom of the ninth, had been out hit 12-3, and with two outs, Luke Nohenick doubles, and then coming to the plate, Carson Umphris hits his fourth homer of the summer, a walk-off for the 3-2 victory, and the Batcats carried that momentum to Haysville yesterday, defeating the Aviators 15-2 to improve to 16-13 overall, 16-11 in Jayhawk play. The Batcats have moved within a game of both Derby and Junction City. Junction City playing the Monarchs tonight, Derby playing the Wildcats. So the Batcats still very much alive for that second bid out of the Jayhawk for the MBC. So a lot riding on tonight's contest. So let's go ahead and turn our attention over to what is on the mind of the Batcat head coach, Roger Ward. Welcome to our pregame chat with head coach Roger Ward. Coach, it seems like the walk-off on Sunday kind of carried over. Monday, you go down and get a big win, 15-2 against Haysville, and then here tonight, the wind and the heat returns, and here's Haysville again, another chance to gain some ground.
Yeah, last night was fun. That first inning, putting up 9 runs in the first. I mean, it kind of lets you breathe because, as we all know, every game is kind of do or die. So it was fun to come home with a win and get a reset with a team that I'm not going to say they've totally packed it in, but that's where a lot of those teams head, at this time of the year, and they're out of the race now. So if they've got any dog in the fight, then they're going to come out and play tonight. But we just need to do what we do best and control what we can control. I think Jacob will give us a good outing, and keep the ball down like he has, and we'll be fine.
Well, give us a little scouting report on Jacob. His walks and strikeouts fairly similar. What do you really want to get out of him tonight?
Well, a lot of those walks were early. He's been really good the last 2 or 3 outings. I think he's given up 1 run in the last 14 innings that he's pitched. I may be wrong there, but he's coming into his own. He didn't pitch this spring. He's just going out and going about his business. He wants to be good. He's throwing the ball well, 85 to 87, touching 88. He's been keeping the ball down and pounding the zone. That's really all he needs to do. He doesn't have to do anything more, nothing less.
Well, Peanut and Andrew in the lineup tonight. They've been battling a little bit of injury, and a newcomer to the lineup. Tell us about this young man we'll see for the first time in a Batcat uniform.
Yeah, Cole Platson just graduated from Clay Center. He's the 2-time Kansas Gatorade Player of the Year. He spent his summer out in the MLB Draft League, played against some high-caliber competition, and he wants to get more at-bats. And, we have a need, and I'm not saying he's going to come in and be Superman, but he's a really good player. And if we go to the NBC, it'll be nice to have him before he heads off to Oklahoma State.
We appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you, and get us a win up there, will you?
We'll try our best.
All right.
That's it, Coach Roger Ward, getting his Batcats ready tonight for the Haysville Aviators on a very warm and windy evening. It was getting close to 100 when I pulled into town. I think it said 98 to 99 on the thermometer. Currently 96, 10 to 20 plus mile an hour south wind blowing out to left. So the onus on the pitchers to keep the ball down tonight. So it's time for our Victory Barber Shop starting lineups for the Haysville Aviators, 18-13. Overall, they're 15-13 in Jayhawk League play. Camille Jones, the center fielder, will lead off. Batting second is the shortstop, Owen Rush. Behind the plate, batting third is Braden Horn. Your cleanup hitter, is the designated hitter, Brendan Fry. Eric Nuno gets to start at second base. He'll bat fifth. Batting sixth and playing on left field is Cale Ortner. Riley Schrader, the right fielder, bats seventh. Batting eighth is Jacob Soha. He is at first base, and Luke Westerman, the third baseman, will round out the batting lineup for Haysville. And Bryson Lake will be on the mound for the Aviators. For the Batcats, Peanut Brazel back in center field. He'll lead off, followed by the third baseman, Kyle Walker, batting second. Batting third is TJ Shaw. He's at short. Cole Pladson, I'll tell you about him. He's a left fielder. He'll bat cleanup. Andrew Yee back in the lineup. He'll bat fifth and play first. JJ Fontana slides over to second base tonight. He'll bat sixth. Luke Nohenick behind the plate. He will bat seventh. Carson Umphris, the hero from Sunday, he's in right field and will bat eighth. And rounding out the batting lineup tonight and DHing is Logan Rankin. And a Jacob Field is on the mound tonight. 23 and a third thrown this summer for Jacob Field. He's given up 10 runs on 17 hits, 18 strikeouts, 14 walks, but has been really good in his last three starts. So we'll see if he can do that tonight. And we'll take a break for the national anthem and be back with First Pitch. You're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Welcome back to our Batcat pregame show. Scott Hogan with you tonight. A lot of announcements as well. Tonight is University of Kansas Health System Night. 300 free ice treats being given out. I tell you what, those are going fast as everybody, I think, coming in is grabbing one of those on a very warm evening here in Great Bend. Also, the All-Star game coming up this weekend. 9 Batcats selected as All-Stars. Pitchers, Tyler Clements, Jacob Field, Carson Umphris, and Eli Lang. PJ Shaw, shortstop, Peanut Brazel, outfield, Elias Leone, catcher, Kyle Walker, second, and Deacon Pomeroy is listed as a utility player. So congratulations to those Batcats. We'll try to get you more information on that. We mentioned Batcats still alive. Monarchs are regular season champions. Junction City at 18-11 and Derby at 17-10 are tied right now for second, with the Batcats right behind, game back at 16-11. And I believe they said that Haysville may have been eliminated. I don't know if that's quite true yet, trying to get into second place. So they have a lot to play for tonight at 15-13. And we also mentioned on the schedule tonight, the Cannons at the Rebels and the Brigade hosting the Monarchs, Wildcats hosting the Twins. And we will do scoreboard watching tonight as we are ready for first pitch. And it'll be Emil Jones, the center fielder, to lead off Playing his 24th game. Great summer, 354 average. As a double, couple of triples, a lot of RBIs out of a leadoff hitter, 17. And first pitch is outside, ball one. We're underway. First pitch coming at 7:03. Again, Jacob Field on the mound tonight. He's going to be a freshman at Barton County out of Hoisington High School. Fastball evens out things at 1 strike. So a Cougar to be pitching to an Angelo State product. That's Jones. He's out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Again, Field just outside, pretty much like the very first pitch of the at-bat. It's 2-1. Yeah, foul tipped and caught for strike two. Looked like 4 straight fastballs from Jacob Field using just the stretch. And he also played high school with Lane French, Tony Moore, a couple of Hoisington products. And went off speed, down and in, and Jones has worked the count full. Jones, Owen Rush, Braden Horn here in the first for the Aviators. And it'll be a leadoff walk. That one well outside, ball 4. Jones draws his 16th walk, and it'll bring up Owen Rush. Hitting 287, 5 doubles, driven in 15. You see, shortstop tonight for Haysville, and Jones got a fantastic bluff. And pitch was strike 1 to Rush. I mean, Jones was way off. If he would have decided to go, I think he would have had the base stolen pretty easily. One strike pitch singled into right field. Jones will head for third. And the throw comes in, cut off by Shaw, and the Aviators in business here in the first. Walk-in single for the catcher, Braden Horn. Horn, a .311 hitter with 9 doubles. He's homered 3 times and 27, which is tops for Haysville. Fastball stays high, ball 1. Horn at Kansas City, Kansas Community College. Very good program in the Jayhawk as he'll take a strike, does Horn. It's 1 strike. Runner moving from first and losing it on the exchange is Nohenick. So no throw to second, and it was a called strike 2 to Braden Horn. So it takes you out of the double play if you're Haysville. One, two, ripped into left field over the leaping Kyle Walker. It's 2-0 Haysville. A walk and a pair of singles. So Haysville's matched their run total from last night in the first 3 batters of this game. You know, they are still stinging a little bit from that home loss last night, and they are loaded here in the first. You know, bring up the DH, Brendan Fry, your 3rd left-handed batter in the first 4. And he rips one right at the right fielder, Umphris, who's got it for out number 1. I tell you, Haysville hitting the ball hard. Let's see, first down here in the top of the first, and bring up Ernio, second baseman. A couple of homers, driven in 9, also has doubled twice, batting .327. Fastball right over the outer part of the plate, a called strike 1. Nuno from Iowa Central Community College. And a wild pitch to the backstop and down the second goes Braden Horn into scoring position. Almost looked like Nohenick and Field got crossed up on the pitch that was coming in. One is outside, 2-1. Nuno from Iowa Central, they made a nice run at the D2 College World Series this past spring. Uh, 2-1 in the upper part of the strike zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As our umpires tonight are Anthony Perez and Ben Brown. 2-2, swing and a miss. They will. Did they get the tag? They'll throw to first. They'll be able to hold the runner at second. So first strikeout of the game for Jacob Field, and out number 2 of the top of the first. That'll bring to the plate Cale Ortner, the left fielder. Ortner hitting .253 on doubles. He's homered once and has knocked in 19. Ortner at Fort Scott Community College. The Greyhounds, very nice facility they play in as a fastball. Ortner behind it, it's 0-1. Two nothing Haysville. Runner at second, 2 down, top of the first. Really fooled on the breaking pitch. And the count is 0-2. Let's see where Field goes. And breaking pitch down and away. Couldn't entice Ortner on that one. It's 1-2. Oh, boy. That's right around the height he got a strike on earlier. This one is called ball 2. Looked like it was over the inner part of the plate. So Field now with a 2-2. No, boy. That one must have been low. 2 really good pitches in a row from Jacob Field. Really got to make a full count pitch to Ortner. And almost hit him and walks his second batter of the inning. So from 0-2 to a base on balls. First and second for the right fielder, Riley Schrader. Schrader hitting a 174. Fastball, swing and a miss. Schrader out of Bellevue University from La Vista, Nebraska. Bellevue NAIA school. That's 1 ball, 1 strike for Schrader. And another fastball, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Can you minimize it to 2 runs here in the first? 2 off-speed pitch. Snohinick able to slide out and keep it in front of him. And it counts 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trader is the 7th batter here in the top half of the first. And it'll be the last. Slider for a called strike 3. And that will retire the side. A pair of runs on a pair of hits and 2 left. We'll head to the home half of the first. 2-0 Haysville. You're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Two nothing Haysville as we move into the home half of the first. It'll be Peanut Brazel, Kyle Walker, TJ Shaw against Bryson Lake, who's thrown 34 innings this summer. 22 runs given up on 30 hits, 35 strikeouts, 15 base on balls. Bryson Lake out of Angelo State, just as Jameel Jones is as well. So Brazel DH'd here Sunday. He was in the field yesterday. And has his average at 362 for the summer. 9 doubles, 5 homers, 25 runs batted in. And first pitch, fastball, high ball 1. So Brazel, Kyle Walker, TJ Shaw. And good cut, fouled back by Brazel. 1 ball, 1 strike. Batcats in those black jerseys, white pants, all grays for Haysville. Ground ball to third. Oh, nice scoop on the in-between out by Westerman. He'll get Brazel by a step for out number 1. They'll bring up third baseman Kyle Walker. Walker, homer, 5 doubles, has tripled a couple of times, has knocked in 16, and is hitting .308 on the summer. And fastball in there, strike 1. Yeah, big thank you to Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider for the Great Bend Batcats. Given some of those nagging injuries, look at the players back on the field, and Walker takes strike 2. And Walker down in the count, 2 strikes. And Fouls one into the parking lot. That's a Jim Lowe glass foul ball. Haysville, the first time through the schedule, beat the Batcats twice, 4-3 and 12-6. Batcats winning yesterday 15-2 in Haysville. There's a line drive into center field. Kyle Walker, the first base hit for the Batcats, is aboard. Nice 0-2 approach there by Walker. Got on top of that breaking pitch, which was coming down and in. I'm going to bring up TJ Shaw, hitting .318. He's doubled 6 times, 3 homers. He's knocked in 20. I'll tell you about it. Everything is a first pitch fastball right now from Bryson Lake. Yeah, throw over to first. 1 strike count on Shaw. He'll be followed by the new addition. And this is popped up. Is there room in foul territory? There was, but unable to make the catch was Braden Horn. And that definitely was affected by the wind. In 10 to 20, it may be closer to 25 to 30 mile an hour. It's blowing pretty good out to left. Strike pitch. This is hit off the end of the bat a little bit and out in left field. Ortner, plenty of room for out number 2. Now again, it'll bring up the new addition to the lineup, Cole Pladson. You heard Coach Ward in our pregame, a 2-time Gatorade Kansas High School Player of the Year. At Clay Center, he's going to join Deacon Pomeroy this fall down at Oklahoma State. Wanted to get some more at-bats, and he takes strike 1, and the Batcats more than happy to get him some at-bats this week. Walker moving. Good throws got him. So Pladson is going to lead off the second as Walker caught stealing. And Lake faces the minimum. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. 2-0 Haysville as we'll head to the second with Great Bend Batcat baseball. Top of the second inning, 2-0 Haysville. 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Jacob Soha, Luke Westerman, Jamil Jones. Soha leads off hitting .289. A double, 4 runs driven in. Pitch from a field downstairs, ball 1. Soha from Tiffin University, hails from Pickerington, Ohio. Chopper to the backstop, 1 ball and 1 strike. Pair of runs on a pair of hits. First 3 runners reach base for Haysville in the first. Pitches in there for strike 2. And 1-2 really fooled him with the breaking pitch. That will be strikeout number 3 for Jacob Field. And now it'll be the third baseman, Luke Westerman. Westerman is 0 for 9 on the season. Checks his swing and takes a strike. This has not had as you could tell, a lot of at-bats this summer. Westerman also from Tiffin University. Pitch taken high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bouncing ball to Fontana at second. Over to first for out number 2. And back to the top to Emil Jones. The center fielder, he walked and scored a run in the first. So Nahinik tonight is behind the plate. Walker at third. Shaw at short. Fontana at second. Yee at first. Ladson is in left. Brazel in center. And Umphris in right. It's got your back cat fielding alignment. Jones, a little chopper for strike 1. And time called at the plate. One strike pitch. Well, did not signal dead ball, so it was a swing and a miss. I thought he might have got a piece of it as it trickled away from Nahinik. It's 0-2. Bases empty, 2 down, top of the second. Yeah, a little soft liner right to TJ Shaw. And Jacob Field sets down the Aviators in order. And we'll go to the bottom half of the second. 2-0 Haysville. You're watching Great Bend Backcat Baseball. Bottom of the second, Haysville 2, Great Bend nothing. So it's Cole Pladson, Andrew Yee, J.J. Fontana as Pladson comes back into the box. He was in there when Kyle Walker was caught stealing in the first inning. So maybe you learned a little bit from the pitch or two you saw. And fooled. Kind of a slow swing and a miss there for strike 1. High chopper. And not Nuno, I think he knew he was going to have to hurry. Took his eye off of it. And we'll have the first error of the game. So second base runner of the game for the Batcats. And now it'll bring to the plate to Andrew Yee. Missed a couple of games with a finger injury. 206 hitter, 3 doubles, 3 homers. He's driven in 15 as a throw to first. Well, we certainly saw the arm of Braden Horn in the first inning. That was a fantastic throw he made. He fouls off a breaking pitch. Caught either the catcher's mask or the umpire's mask. And breaking pitch is a called strike 2. Gladson ready to run. He's got the sliding mid on. You see a lot of players using that. Boy, and you take one right down the pipe for strike 3. First strikeout for Bryson Lake. And that'll bring up J.J. Fontana. He's driven in 9 this summer. He's got 3 doubles. Currently hitting 192. And takes a little bit upstairs. Ball 1. Fontana catches. He's been in the outfield. He moves into second base tonight. And outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Two zero, lined in the center field, base hit. Hudson stops at second, and that's the second hit for the Batcats. That'll bring up Luke Nohenick. Extended the game on Sunday afternoon, 2 down in the 9th. He doubled, which set up the Umphris home run to win it in walk-off fashion. Nohenick now hitting .365, 4 doubles. He's driven in 12. And breaking pitch outside, ball 1. Good discipline there by Nohenick. And another outside target as you'll fake. And then a little toss over to Nuno. And Horn behind the plate. Westerman at third. Rush at short. Nuno at second. Soha at first is your Aviator infield. 1-0 to Nohenick. It's popped up. Foul territory. Looks like there's room for Soha. He makes the catch for out number 2. Another banner, Carson Umphris.
Number 22, Carson Umphris.
3 homers, 7 RBIs. I don't think that updated for some reason. I was thinking it was his 4th the other evening. He's hitting .250. And now a bad throw. And a failed pickoff attempt goes into center field. Boy, now that's one of those errors. You move both runners into scoring position. Can you make Haysville pay for that? The nice soft single would do the number. And couldn't catch up with the high fastball, strike 1. It was above the belt easily. One strike pitch just inside. It's 1-1. 2-0 Haysville. Bottom of the second. Second and third, 2 down for the Batcats. That is outside for ball 2. So Lake nibbled at both corners with those last 2 pitches. Another good crowd on hand this evening. And a swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Horn sliding for an outside target and comes up and in and got Umphris to go after it for strike 3. No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors, and 2 left. We're going to head to the third. 2-0 Haysville. You're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. It's the top of the third inning. 2-0 Haysville. 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up for Haysville. Owen Rush, Braden Horn, and Brendan Fry. Rush, a single and a run scored in the first, will lead things off. Here tonight, it's University of Kansas Health System night. They were dishing out 300 free ice treats. Not bad on a 96 to 98 degree evening. It's outside ball 1 to Rush. Can only one more opportunity. See the Batcats at home. That'll be this Friday night. A little foul to the backstop on the inside pitch. It's 1-1. Friday night, Family Crisis Center. A hit against domestic violence. And the 7 o'clock start. And wrapping up the regular season against the Kingman Islanders. We're hoping that game has a lot riding on it. We shall see. This one pulled foul at first by Rush. It's 1-2. Field ready. The 1-2. Fastball got him. A swing and a miss at strikeout number 4 for Jacob Field. Gonna bring up Braden Horn, who had the big hit in the first. 2-run single, scoring both Jones and Rush. And he was later stranded at second base. Breaking pitch in the dirt ball 1. We will begin to check your scoreboard here pretty soon. We're in the top of the third. Now there's a base runner right in the 7 on the back of the jersey. Horn will take first. And the first hit by a pitch for Jacob Field versus 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. Now it'll be Brendan Fry, the DH. He lined out to Umphris in right field, his first at bat. And then nice pitch there. Field took something off of it. Strike one. And caught the outside corner for strike two. It's 0-2. One down runner at first in the top of the third. That catch trailing 2-0. Oh, good breaking pitch inside. Really tied Fry up on the swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Jacob Field. And we'll bring up Eric Nuno, who was a strikeout victim in the first inning. And a little pop up. This is trouble into right field. It's going to fall in. Horn stops at second. That is the third Haysville hit. That'll bring up Cale Ortner. He walked in his first at-bat in the first inning. He had an 0-2 count and took 4 straight out of the zone to earn that walk. Another big batter here for Jacob Field, trying to keep this one tight early on. Fastball. Apparently they called low ball 1. And again, nice pitch. 2-0 the count. Did not get the lower part of the zone on either of those first 2 pitches. Check swing, and they appeal, and they're going to call that low as well. Goodness, 3-0 the count. And that one definitely outside, and a 4-pitch walk is going to load him up. Bringing to the plate Riley Schrader, who went down on strikes to end the first inning. When you really need to find a way to get him, it's 2-0 top of the third, Haysville. Base hit could double that lead. And a low ball 1, 5 straight misses. So Heenick and Field will have a quick conference. Monarchs in the brigade tonight. 6-1 Junction City in the bottom of the second. It's time for the Monarchs to tank right now. Twins and Wildcats. 2-0 Wildcats, bottom of the third. That game is at the Wildcats tonight. And base hit into left will score at least 2. It's going to get into the corner. They're going to send the runner. Relay throw to the plate is there. Did they get the tag? They did on the shoulder. So it'll go down as a 2-run double for Riley Schrader. So 2-run score on that double, and then Ortner thrown out at the plate for out number 3. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 left. We head to the home half of the third. It's now 4-0 Haysville. You're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Bottom half of the third inning, 4-0 Haysville. Logan Rankin, Peanut Brazel, Kyle Walker coming up. Rebels 7, Cannons nothing. Bottom of the second. Excuse me, top of the second. And we mentioned the Monarchs trailing Junction City 6-1, top of the third. And the Wildcats leading Derby 2-0, bottom of the third. So the DH tonight for the Batcats is Logan Rankin.
Number 15, Logan Rankin.
250 average on the summer. He's doubled 3 times. And he's driven in 1 run. See if we can get things started here for the Batcats now, facing a 4-run deficit. And first pitch swinging, fouled back, and now to play for strike 1. Again, it's University of Kansas Health System night. So I think plenty of ice treats available if you want to still come out this evening. As the breaking pitch in the dirt, it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Still mid-90s, sunny skies. 20-plus mile-an-hour wind blowing out to left. Rankin takes down and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Did that hit him in the foot? And yes, it did. Breaking pitch down and right on the top of the foot. Lake issues his first free pass. And back to the top of the lineup to Peanut Brazel.
Number 7, Peanut Brazel.
Led off the first and bounced out to third. So Batcats have now had at least 1 runner in every inning. And Brazel takes a strike. It's 0-1. Breaking pitch. 1 hopper in there to Braden Horn. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Batcats runner in this was caught stealing in the inning. He left him at second and third in the second. Has a little nubber off the mound. Lake will get the out at first. Rankin into scoring position with 1 down for Kyle Walker.
A runner on 2 for number 2, the third baseman, Kyle Walker.
Walker singled, then was caught stealing to end the first inning. His single was to the second base side of second. Just past the second baseman, Eric Nuno. And there's a pop-up in the left. Should be easy play there for Ortner, and that is out number 2. Two down with Rankin at second for TJ Shaw.
Number 9, TJ Shaw.
He flew out to left field, his first at-bat. At the time was the second out of the first inning. And pickoff, just a soft throw that backfired in the second inning and got the runners advanced to second and third. But Lake was able to get out of it. And Shaw pops it up, but it'll get back and out of play for strike 1. Kind of the way he reacted, he thought that might be fair ball. He was going to be really upset with himself. But easily got back and out of play. Breaking pitch outside. 1-1 the count. 4-0 Aviators, bottom of the third. One pop up into center. Jones just a couple of feet in, makes the catch for out number 3. No runs, no hits, 1 left. 4-0 Haysville as we will head to the 4th inning with Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Top of the 4th inning, 4-0 Haysville. Jacob Soha, Luke Wetter, Jameel Jones. That's your 3 due up, the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. First at bat, Soha went down on strikes against Jacob Field, who misses inside, ball 1. Field so far, 4 runs on 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, 1 hit batsman, and almost a second hit batsman. That one was way inside. Thought for a moment it might catch the bottom of the handle on the bat on the way by, but it did not. Now it's 3-0, one away. In there, strike 1. A little bit of activity movement in the Batcat bullpen. 3-1 sprayed out of play for Jim Lowe. Glass foul ball. And it sounds like it might be needed. And now a payoff pitch. Oh, took something off of it. Swing and a miss. Maybe a changeup there. Good job by Field. Battled back from 3-0 to get his 6th strikeout. And it'll be Luke Westerman. He grounded out to Jay Fontana at second. His first at bat coming back in the 2nd inning. This one high in the air. Brazel started back, Brazel slipped a little bit, able to retreat and come back in for out number 2. And now Jameel Jones, the center fielder, who is 0 for 1, walked and scored in the first. Little soft line out to TJ Shaw in the 2nd inning. And that one downstairs, ball 1. Field looking for his second 1-2-3 inning. Had one in the 2nd inning. Jones, drag bunt. You better let it go foul if it will. And it just does. And he's smiling. He knows he just missed a base hit there. Baselines until you get to about 7 feet or so of the bag are all grass. No dirt baseline. And the 1-1 offering outside ball 2. Jones reaches to within beat. Owen Rush. And also outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Two down, bases empty, top of the 4th. Three one, found out a play left side. Let's see where Field goes here. If he'll challenge him on 3-2. And the payoff, he did, and it's a little chopper. Field charges, and a good scoop at first on a low throw by Andrew Yee. And the Aviators do go down in order. Head to the bottom of the 4th. It remains 4-0 Haysville. This is Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Bottom of the 4th inning. Haysville 4, Great Bend nothing. Cole Platson, Andrew Yee, JJ Fontana coming up for the Great Bend Batcats. Platson reached on an error, was stranded at third base. Back in the 2nd. Again, he's the newcomer to the lineup. Clay Center High School heading to Oklahoma State. A swing and a miss, strike 1. So far for Bryson Lake. No runs on 2 hits. He's hit 1 and he struck out 2. Breaking pitch settles in on the outside corner. A called strike 2. And goes fastball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Platson will look at fastball, strike 3. Now, 3rd strikeout for Bryson Lake. And we'll bring up Andrew Yee. We looked at a call to strike 3 in the 2nd inning. Breaking pitch down in the dirt for ball 1. fouled right off of either the catcher or umpire's math. I think it was the umpire. 1 ball, 1 strike. Think of the strikeout. That was a lot of amazing numbers in that win on a Sunday. Cats out hit 12-5. Against the Cannons. Cannons left 12 on and had 12 hits. Cats struck out 12 times. But still stayed and battled in the game and found a way to win it. Breaking pitch to Yee, down and away. It's 2-1. And that's baseball. Sometimes you just have to do everything you can, stay in the game. And breaking pitch inside to Yee. It's 3-1. He's got a pitch to work with. And downstairs, ball 4. And it's a Great Bend Recreation Commission walk. First issued by Bryson Lake. Which will bring to the plate J.J. Fontana. Singled into center field. His first at-bat was stranded at second base. That came in the second.
Number 12, J.J. Fontana.
And right where the mitt was, just off the outer part of the plate, ball 1. Fontana laid off of it. That one clips the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Luke Nohenick will follow. And breaking pitch, you could tell Lake right away. He knew it was going to be well outside. He gets a fantastic jump on a hit and run, and Fontana fouls it out of play. And the count even at 2-2. Cats have stranded 3 runners. All of them have been in scoring position that were stranded. 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Get another off-speed or breaking pitch outside, and the count on Fontana, 3-2. 1 down, Yee at first. Bottom of the 4th, 4-0 Aviators. Oh, and that was probably ball 4 on a check swing on a high fastball. And hops foul down towards the third base dugout. Another payoff. Could be 2. Grounded. Shortstop rush, falls down and then loses it. Well, what do they say? Sometimes good things happen when you put the ball in play, and just bad luck there. Rush fell down trying to get it out of his mitt, just lost it. And that's the 3rd error of the game committed by the Aviators. The Cats have been unable to capitalize at this point. And now Nohenick will bat with runners at first and second. And 1 down, and Nohenick fouled out to first. His first at bat in the second inning. He puts down a bunt, and they'll go to third and get the lead runner. Well, the sacrifice goes awry. It goes as a fielder's choice.
Number 22.
And runners remain at first and second now with 2 outs for Carson Umphris. Umphris struck out in the second inning. Lake pitched him up and in with the fastball. That's right where he came with that one. And this one is inside ball one. Induced a couple of swings and misses. One zero, fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. In University of Kansas Health Systems evening, our next to last home game of the summer. Oh, and then another bad throw on a pickoff attempt. This has now happened twice to Lake. He put runners in scoring position in the second. That cat's stranded both, and now he's done it here in the fourth. On the fourth error committed by Haysville. Now Umphris. And you find a base knock here. Breaking pitch called strike 2. Umphris was at the plate, and it was the same exact situation in the second after the failed pickoff. Umphris sprays one foul. Oh, and Zach Dobbins, the first base coach, a nice snag down there off the screen. Count stays 1 and 2. There are 2 down. And that hit him. That is going to load the bases. Second hit back for Bryson Lake. And that will bring a trip to the mound before Logan Rankin bats. And Rankin was also hit by a pitch back in the third inning. So let me pull up the scoreboard here. Boy, the Brigade for the second straight night really putting the wood to the Monarchs. 9-1 Junction City. It was a run rule yesterday, and that's just heading to the fourth. Wildcats on top of the Twins, top of the fifth, 4-0. And the Rebels lead the Cannons 8-1, top of the third in Newton. There comes Logan Rankin. We'll take outside ball 1. Peanut Brazel would be next. See if Logan can extend the inning. Outside ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. There has been zero activity, no reason to at this point for the Aviators down in their bullpen. 2-0. This is hit well to left center field, but not well enough. Jones has got a beat on it. Makes the catch at the warning track. And the Backcats are going to leave them loaded here in the fourth. No runs, no hits. 2 errors, 3 left. 4-0 Haysville as we head to the fifth with Great Bend Backcat baseball. Top of the fifth inning, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up for the Aviators, who lead this one 4-0. So in rush, Braden Horn, Brendan Fry. Rush is 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the first, struck out in the third. In the Aviators, in their first 3 batters of the ball game, already had a 2-0 advantage. And they since extended it with 2 more in the third as Rush will take a strike. One strike in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. Stay tuned here in the middle of the fifth. We'll have your prior automatic fire sprinkler trivia question. As Rush takes outside, it's 2-1. It'll be the third one I think I've come up with this year. We'll see if anybody knows this one right off the bat or not. I could have made it harder. I eased it up a little bit. And it's a 2-1 right through there. 2 Rush, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jacob Field starting his 5th inning of work. 2-2 is slowly hit. Fontana flips to first. Just in time to get Rush. There's 1 down for Braden Horn. 2-run single in the first. Hit by a pitch, scored a run in the 3rd inning. There have been 2 2-run hits in this game for the Aviators. That's a good cut, foul back by Horn for strike 1. Horn in the first with a single, and a 2-run double by Riley Schrader in the 3rd. The 1 strike pitch. Now backing out of play again. Those are all Jim Lowe glass foul balls. Field with a 2-strike pitch. Got him with the fastball. Put the tag on. That'll be out number 2. 7th strikeout for Jacob Field. I'll bring up Brendan Fry. It was 0 for 2. He lined to right in the first, struck out in the Field looking for back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. Grounder to Yee at first, and Field will have it. Yee takes it himself. And that will do it for the Aviators here in the 5th. So we head to the bottom of the 5th, 4-0 Haysville. Now again, your prior automatic fire sprinkler trivia question tonight. If you know the answer, text my cell phone 620-897-7060. And there have been 2 players in Major League Baseball history to have 25 plus stolen bases and 25 doubles in each of their first 4 seasons in the majors. The first was Darby O'Brien for the Brooklyn Bridegrooms back in 1890. Can you tell me who the second player is? Again, 620-897-7060. Include your name. We'll give you a big shout out on our broadcast. It's going to be the top of the lineup coming up for the Backcats to face Bryson Lake. Tina Brazel, Kyle Walker, TJ Shaw. And make your plans right now for the final home game of the season, Friday night against the Islander at its Family Crisis Center a hit against domestic violence night. First pitch against the Islanders at 7.
Leading off for the Backcats.
Peter Brazel 0 for 2 tonight. He's bounced to third and grounded back to the pitcher. That pitch will be low, ball 1. And Brazel pops it up. This will get back and out of play. The count's 1 ball, 1 strike. And Brazel and Elias Leon, both from Temple College in Temple, Texas.
Yes, sir. Thank you, though.
And way outside to Brazel. It's 2-1. There is finally some action in the Haysville bullpen. A righty up and throwing. Brazel takes inside, ball 3. Can you put some pressure on the Aviators? You've stranded 6 runners over the last 3 innings. And Brazel off the end of the bat, long run for the left fielder, and this is going to fall in front of Ortner. Again, with that strong wind blowing out the left, Ortner, as you should be with Brazel, well deep, and Brazel has his first hit and has hit number 3 for the Backcats. Maybe that will get the Backcats started again. Hits are just one different. 4-3, but 4-0 Aviators. Walker has one of those hits, a first inning single. Pluto left in the 3rd. Tried to go the other way and found it out of play for strike 1. Walker among several of the Barton Cougars on the team this summer, as you typically see with Martin County, just a few short miles away. And a delay steal, Brazel, and then a bad throw. One hopper into center field, so that's going to be error number 5 on the Aviators. Backcats have just been unable at this point to take advantage. So the count's 1 ball, 1 strike. Nine away for ball 2. TJ Shaw, Cole Pladson. Can you string some hits together? Some base runners chip away at this 4-0 disadvantage. And now Walker up in the count, 3-1. He takes low and away. As it looks like Lake's starting to labor just a little bit. Walker, fastball, fouls it back. It's 3-2. And the payoff, outside ball 4. It's a Great Bend Recreation Commission walk. And just the second issued by Bryson Lake. Along with a couple of hit batsmen. Now it is TJ Shaw. He's flown to left and flown to center.
Shaw Jr.
And this is hit high in the air to left. May not be deep enough for Brazel to try it. And he'll stay at 3rd. So you're unable to get it deep enough for a sac fly. And there's 1 down, runner still at 1st and 3rd.
The left fielder, number 4, Cole Pladson.
And that'll be Cole Pladson, who was 0 for 2 this evening, reached on an error in the second, struck out in the fourth. We'll take outside for ball one. And over the inner part of the plate, a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And then a swing and a miss. Again, we've seen Pladson late on a couple 3 swings tonight. It's been a rarity, but we're going to have a train coming in. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And now first and third with 2 down for Andrew Yee.
Number 11, Andrew.
And runners at first and third with nobody down, and they're still there with 2 down. He struck out and walked officially 0 for 1. Foul going out of play for strike 1. And Lake shaking off a couple of signs. Can he battle himself out of trouble again? He may have. Slow roller to third. Take the out at second. And that will retire the side. So a very promising inning ends with no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. And it remains 4-0 Haysville as we head to the 6th with Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Top of the 6th, 4-0 Aviators. Again, the Fat Cats struggling tonight. They have a stranded 8 in the last 4 innings. So Jacob Field will start his 6th inning of work. Eric Nuno to lead off. Ground ball to Shaw. Nice backhand. Squares up. That's a nice play by TJ Shaw. Nuno now 1 for 3 after that ground out. That'll bring up Cale Ortner, who has walked in both his at-bats. In middle of the 5th, 9-1 Junction City leading the Monarchs tonight. Chopper, nice high hop for Shaw. Another good play by TJ Shaw. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Wildcats on top of the Twins, 4-0, top of the 6th. As your batter here is Riley Schrader, struck out in the first, had a huge 2-run double in the 3rd inning down the left field line. And he will take strike 1. Now, was hoping for a 3-pitch inning. I'm not sure I've ever seen one. No such luck there. I've seen a 4-pitch inning. We'll have more than that here as that's low. It's 1-1. In the train going high in the background. If you're familiar with the Brewster's Millions, the old 1980s movie, where the train actually ran through the outfield of the minor league team in that movie. And Schreider takes in the dirt. It's 2-1. John Candy, Richard Pryor in that movie. That's a pretty good comedy. Yeah, the train actually runs through the outfield. And a hit batsman. So Field does not have his third straight 1-2-3 inning. He's now hit his second batter. And that'll be Jacob Soha, who has struck out in both his plate appearances in the second and fourth innings. And first pitch in there, strike one. Another game tonight, Rebels 11, Cannons 1. They're just in the bottom of the third. Ground ball into right field. So again, the free pass and the base hit. Inning extends. Hit number 5 for the Aviators. Now it'll be Luke Westerman. Westerman has bounced to second and flown to center, officially 0 for 2. And grounder to Shaw. And TJ Shaw will record all 3 outs here in the inning. So Field able to work around the 2-out hit by a pitch in single. And a strand 2. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. Heading to the bottom of the 6th. 4-0 Aviators. This is Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Eagle Radio call to the bullpen before we start the bottom of the 6th. Cole Sonnenberg will take over on the mound. He's out of Iowa Central Community College. And let me switch over to my stats. Sonnenberg, 29 1/3 thrown this summer. He's given up 20 runs, 16 of them earned. He's allowed 26 hits. He has struck out 26. He has walked 22.
Leading off from the back half, swimming the second baseman, number 12, JJ Fontana.
So JJ Fontana will lead off for the Batcats, who have been hitting base runners in the last 4 innings, but have been stranding him. Fontana is 1 for 2. He singled in the second, reached on an error in the fourth. First pitch swinging, fouls it out of play. Strike 1. And 5 errors committed by the Aviators. It's rare to see that number, and your opponent has been unable to score, but that's exactly the case so far. And down the middle for strike 2 to Fontana. So Fontana, Luke Nohenick, and Carson Umphris. Another foul ball. Count stays 2 strikes. And special thank you to Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider for the Backcats. Fastball in the dirt from Sonnenberg. It's 1-2. So 5 innings for Bryson Lake. Gave up no runs on 3 hits. He hit 2, walked 2, struck out 4. And again, he stranded. I'll double check. I think it was 8. And there's a hit batsman right down in the ankle area. And again, the Backcats are going to get a base runner. Yeah, start the inning. Bring up Luke Nohenick, who has fouled out to first and reached on a fielder's choice.
For the backhand catcher, number 14, Luke Nohenick.
8 runners stranded for the Backcats in the last 4 innings. Is this the inning they'll break through? Nohenick takes strike 1 on the inner part of the plate. And breaking pitch stays up top. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Lights are on here in Outburns Memorial Field at 8:30 as Nohenick takes strike 2. On 2 pitch, almost looked like Sonnenberg slipped on the plant. Fastball stayed high. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. And breaking pitch just misses high, and the count goes full. 2 breaking pitches. This has been a little bit higher strike zone at times. You're a little antsy on those, whether they'd be called strikes. The payoff pitch could be 2. Rush to Nuno to Soha. 6-4-3 double play. And that wipes out the leadoff hit by a pitch, and there's 2 down. Or Carson Umphris. Struck out in the second, hit by a pitch in the 4th.
Right fielder, number 22, Carson Umbrus.
Fastball in there, strike 1. That time, a little over rotating there by Sonnenberg, well outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Logan Rankin due up next. Outside corner called strike 2. Cats in the ball game have not gone in order. Check swing. Appeal to first, say no swing. It's 2-2 on a kind of a sweeping slider. Cats did send just 3 to the plate in the first. It involved a caught stealing. And back to Sonnenberg off his leg. He's able to recover and a throw to first. So again, Cats don't go in order, but Sonnenberg faces the minimum after inducing the double play ball. We'll head to the 7th, 4-0 Aviators. You're watching Great Bend Backcat Baseball. Eagle Radio call to the bullpen for the Backcats as we start the 7th. It'll be Cade Koontz to come to the mound. As your final numbers, 6 innings for Jacob Field, 4 runs on 5 hits, hit 2, walked 3, struck out 7. Cade Koontz has thrown 16 innings. Koontz has given up 8 runs, 7 earned on 11 hits, 10 walks, 19 strikeouts. Koontz, another Barton County Community College product. He's out of Littleton, Colorado. He'll face the top of the lineup. Camille Jones, Owen Rush, and Braden Horn. Again, some of your score updates. Brigade lead the Monarchs 9-1, top of the 6th. Wildcats and the Twins tonight, 4-0 Wildcats, top of the 7th. And the Rebels, 11-1 lead, bottom of the 4th on the Cannons. Jones is 0 for 2, and he'll take inside ball 1. He's on base after walking in the first. He came around the score. Showing bunt and taking strike 1 is Jones. And you barely got comfortable in your seat, and it was 2-0 tonight. Jones walk, a rush single, and then a Horn 2-run single. The first 3 batters, and it was 2-0. And Jones has got his first hit, singles into left. And that is hit number 6 for the Aviators. And brings up Owen Rush. He's got one of those hits. That was a first inning single. He came around the score. Since then, he has struck out and grounded out to second. Base hit into right. And then right under the glove of Humphreys. So it's going to be a single and the first error of the game. And the Backcats in trouble here in the 7th.
Catcher, number 7, Braden Horn.
And second and third, nobody down here to start the 7th for the Aviators. Brings up Braden Horn. 1 for 2. Big 2-run single in the first. Was hit and scored a run in the third. Struck out in the 5th. Curveball missing, or the slider, ball 1 as the infield comes in. Boy, and that's how a baseball season can go. You pound out 15 runs last night in the win, and you're scoreless in 6 at bat tonight. Horn fouls back the 1-0. Brendan Fry, Eric Nuno to follow. And currently a 4-0 lead, but the Aviators threatening. And 1 breaking pitch inside. Well, the count's 2-1. And Cade Koontz, this is his first inning of work. Slide step in the dirt. He keeps it in front of him. 3 balls, 1 strike. runs in the first, 2 in the third, where the Aviators runs have come from. "3-1 is high. That will load them up. And Roger Ward out of the dugout on his way to the mound. It's going to be the cleanup hitter, and DH, Brendan Fry, 0 for 3 coming to the plate. In the upcoming schedule for the Batcats, they're going to play a doubleheader tomorrow at the Cannons. And they'll go to Kingman on Thursday before returning here for the final game of the regular season against the Islanders at 7. Again, this Friday, July 18th. Family Crisis Center, a hit against domestic violence night. Again, still looking for a guess on our trivia question. Again, 620-897-7060, my cell phone. Only 2 players in Major League history have started their career with 4 straight seasons of at least 25 stolen bases and 25 doubles. Darby O'Brien for the Brooklyn Bridegrooms in 1890. We're looking for who is the second player to do that. There is strike 1 to Brendan Fry. He was lined to right, struck out, and bounced to first. And curveball missing outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the infield, even bases loaded, still stay in with nobody down. And up and in, ball 2 to Fry. 2 balls, 1 strike. So again, even bases loaded, you're not wanting to allow any more runs. Runs at a premium tonight. 2-1 foul back and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ideally, you want to get a strikeout or a ground ball where you can come back home, or a little infield fly rule, something to that effect. That'll work. Slider called strike 3, or a curveball there. First strikeout for Cade Coons, and the first out will let the infield go back to double play depth. Or Eric Nuno, who's 1 for 3. Struck out in the first, singled and scored in the third, grounded to short, leading off the 6th inning. And first pitch, this is hit well to left center field, and this may clear the bases and will. Grand slam. Eric Nuno, and he has busted this one wide open in one swing. 8-0 Aviators. Looking fastball, got a fastball right over the middle of the plate. And that'll bring up Cale Ortner. Let me double check and see if I can find or Nuno. Would be his 3rd of the summer. And now it's Cale Ortner, a pair of walks and a ground out to short. Fastball in there, strike 1. Still just 1 down. Kind of went with that backdoor curveball. Strike 2. And it's 0-2. Riley Schrader to follow for the Aviators. And swing and a miss. Will be out number 2. That is your beer batter tonight. Everybody in attendance, it's $2 off beer the rest of the half inning. 2 down for Riley Schrader. It is 1 for 2. I'll take a breaking pitch, strike 1. Schrader, one of the big hits of the game. He had a 2-run double in the 3rd. It's also hit by a pitch in the 6th. Fastball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big thank you to O'Neill Distributing. They provide the beer for the summer. Yeah, very good concession stand here at the ballpark. As a pop-up, foul territory, first base side. Yee lost it in the lights. And that's a bad phrase for Batcat fans. Here recently is that a game in Hutchinson ended. What should have been the final out was lost in the lights. And a low swing and a miss. And that will be a strike 3 to end the inning. But the grand slam in the inning by Eric Nuno is 1 of 3 hits for the 4 runs. There was an error and a left. 8-0 Aviators. 7th inning stretch time at Al Burns Memorial Field as you're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Eagle Radio called to the bullpen. Braxton and Madrigal will come in. And so Sonnenberg just throws 1 tonight.
Number 15, Logan Rankin.
Logan Rankin will lead off for the Batcats, now trailing 8-0. Rankin is 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch, and he'll take strike 1 here. And he's also flown to a deep center. And Rankin hits 1 well to left. This may have the Batcats on the board, and it is a solo homer for Logan Rankin. And that'll get you a free round of mini golf, run up Walnut Bowl and mini golf, and also Office Products Incorporated for the extra base hit. The first homer of the summer for Logan Rankin, the Little River High School product and Cali Tiger now. That makes it 8-1.
Number 7, Hina Razzle.
Beautiful swing there by Rankin. Went with the fastball over the outer part of the plate, the left center field. Now Brazel will take a high strike. Brazel is 1 for 3 at a 5th inning single. Slider called strike 2 to Brazel. It's 0-2. Madrigal has thrown 16 innings. Coming in and giving up 12 runs on 10 hits. All runs were earned and just outside with a fastball. 1-2 to Brazel. Madrigal 18 walks, 17 strikeouts. Brazel goes down, fouls off a low fastball. Stay alive at 1-2. Home plate umpire needing some baseballs. Madrigal, right-handed pitcher, a teammate of Tony Moore's at Fort Hays State University. Tony getting the night off for the Backcats. After the short conference, the 1-2 to Brazel. Making pitch well outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Following Pina Brazel will be Kyle Walker and T.J. Shaw. And a swing and a miss on a low fastball. And there's one down for Kyle Walker, who is 1 for 2.
It's the third baseman, number 2, Kyle.
He has a single and a walk. Again, the Backcats in those 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings stranded 8 runners between those 4 innings. That was really their big opportunities in there as Walker takes low, ball 1. Still a little time to go, but 8-1 trailing in the bottom of the 7th. Outside to Walker, it's 2 balls, no strikes. Again, 2 tomorrow against the Cannons in Augusta. Check swing and a called strike. And it's 2-1. Down and in to Walker, and he's got a pitch to work with and a 3-1 count. TJ Shaw to follow. And the 3-1 offering way high, ball 4. And for Walker's got a single and now a pair of walks. Great Bend Recreation Commission walk. We'll bring up TJ Shaw, 3 at-bats, 3 flyouts, twice to left, once to center.
Anderson, Nevada. Shortstop, number 9, T.J. Shaw Jr.
Yeah, pitch is inside, ball 1. Shaw's been just underneath everything in his at-bats this evening. Pulls this one, foul of third, is out in front of it. 1 ball, 1 strike. No, it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Walker retreats back to first. One to Shaw, and pulled the string there on a slider, and it's 1-2. And a called strike 3. Went right back to the breaking pitch. That'll be out number 2. Second strikeout of the inning for Madrigal.
The left fielder, number 4, Cole.
Now bring up Cole Pladson. He was 0 for 3. Reached on an error in the second, struck out in the 4th and 5th innings. In his first game with the Batcats. He takes downstairs, ball 1 in the Clay Center High School product. Gatorade Kansas High School Player of the Year last 2 seasons. And a base hit into right field, and it gets into the gap. Pladson turning and heading to third. Walker will score, and welcome to the Badcats, Cole Pladson. RBI triple to make it 8-2. That's Office Products Incorporated with the base hit, and Coldwell Banker and Real Estate for the run scored. That's the nice, sweet swing everybody's accustomed to seeing out of Cole Pladson. Now it is Andrew Yee. Has an 0-for-2 game so far. He struck out, walked, and reached on a fielder's choice. And in the dirt there is smothered pretty nicely by Braden Horn. And I think he took that one in the gut. Walking the ball back out, I think. And you got to wonder, he got crossed up again on the pitch there. So the count's 1-0. Yee reaches, and then be J.J. Fontana. There's a movement in the bullpen. Nobody throwing for the Aviators as they continue to have a somewhat comfortable lead at 8-2. Runner at third, 2 down, bottom of the 7th for the Batcats. And the 1-0. And really chased one there. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Slider well down and away. And it looks like Madrigal stepped off. You're 1-1. Change up, swing and a miss. They'll throw down. The tag was down late. And that's a 1-2 count. That was a called strike 2. Now again, Madrigal steps off. Saying something to the field umpire. I think they were confirming again the count. It was right everywhere. I think both umpires had 1-2. The boards got 1-2. And a base hit into left by Andrew Yee. That'll make it 8-3. Coldwell Banker and Real Estate for the run scored. Question going to be, did you dig yourself too deep of a hole tonight to get out of? Your seventh batter of the inning will be J.J. Fontana. He has singled, reached on an air, and been hit by a pitch. So officially 1 for 2. At the knees, you haven't seen a lot of those low strikes tonight. There's one. And outside corner called strike 2. It's 0-2. Here, Madrigal shook off a couple of signs. 0-2 pitch. He moving, and it's a pass ball on an inside pitch off the glove of Horn. So you have Yee into scoring position. And a 1-2 count on J.J. Fontana. 1-2 delivery. 1 away. Fontana reaches. It would then be Luke Nohenick. It's 8-3 Aviators. Yee at second. 2 down. Bottom of the 7th. That Cat's chipping away a little bit here in the 7th. 2-2 pitch. And Fontana, a late swing to fight off that off-speed pitch. Looks like it might be dropping into the upper part of the strike zone. Madrigal, a long look in at Horn. Another 2-2 pitch way up top. Three and 2. Check a second, and the payoff. And fouled out of play. It's a Jim Lowe glass foul ball. So here comes our second payoff pitch to Fontana. Outside, ball 4. Nice at bat there by J.J. Fontana to earn the walk. That's going to bring a trip to the mound for Luke Nohenick. And there is a righty beginning to throw, but I don't believe anybody ready for Haysville. Nohenick tonight is 0 for 3.